All right, I got a new box of gloves, so let's do a little glove unboxing and see what we got. Kidding. But really, would you have been surprised if I had cut myself? I mean, people cutting themselves with utility knives is not exactly anything new. And I'm not saying that as a jaded safety professional. Look how easily this knife cuts through this hand that's designed to mimic the human hand. In fact, about 30% of workplace injuries involve hand cuts and lacerations. That's a lot of trips to the emergency room for stitches. The thing about hand injuries is they take longer to heal than cuts to other parts of the body because of the dynamic movement of the hand. Also, everything we do involves our hands, so you're guaranteed to feel these injuries over and over again until they finally heal. It's kind of like nature is using pain to teach us about utility knife safety. Hi, I'm Rachel with Ally Safety, and today I'm going to try to use this video to teach you how to avoid utility knife injuries, so you don't have to learn the hard way. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. This is your standard utility knife. To be honest, utility knife is the positive name for it. They would never call it by its negative name because no one would buy it. Hand slicer. Nobody wants to purchase a hand slicer, but a utility knife? Well, that sounds kind of useful. To keep your hands safe when working with hand slicers, follow these 5 tips. Choose a safety knife over a traditional utility knife. This is a traditional hand slicer, also known as a utility knife. The blade is exposed, it doesn't automatically retract, and is known for easily cutting through cardboard, fingers, and anything else in its path. Safety knives are designed specifically with features like concealed or retractable blades. This significantly reduces the risk of accidental cuts. Wear gloves when cutting. The type of glove you use will depend on your task, but a good starting point when working with a utility knife is to use a glove with an A6 level cut resistance. Remember, no glove will ever be 100% cut proof, but considering that 70% of workers who had hand or finger injuries were not wearing gloves at all, a good cut resistant glove can really go a long way. See what I mean? Use good cutting techniques. Whether you're using a utility knife or a safety knife, it's important to handle them with care. Maintain a firm grip on the handle, keep your fingers away from the blade, and keep your eyes and mind on task. Additionally, if you're using a traditional blade, always cut away from yourself whenever possible. Take time and focus on the task at hand. No pun intended. If you notice that the knife starts needing a lot of pressure to cut, it's time to get a new blade. Remember, sharper blades are actually safer because you use less effort to cut. Retract the blade when not in use. If your utility knife has a retractable blade, make sure to retract it fully after each use. Just make this a habit. This reduces the chances of accidental contact and makes sure that the blade is safely tucked away when not needed. Store the knife safely. When you're finished using the utility knife, store it in a safe place, like a dedicated knife holder or a toolbox drawer. This helps prevent accidental contact with the blade and keeps it out of reach of children or any unauthorized individuals. Remember, utility knife safety is crucial to preventing cuts and lacerations. It may seem simple, but by following these tips, you can learn the easy way and prevent an injury. As always, take care and stay safe.